Tonight, we're here to give an update on the ICE shooting that took place earlier tonight on the north side. This is the second in a week.
I want to talk to y'all about something that's starting to get ridiculous and out of hand now. Even when it happened the first time, Minneapolis, another person was shot by an ICE agent. Now, like I said, this is ridiculous. This is the second person now, after you already had the sergeant officer of the state come out and say for y'all to leave. ICE is not welcome here. Y'all making more problems and panic than help. And I gotta agree. And y'all also ain't following the constitutional law, which says you need warrants to go knock on people's doors or to walk inside people's jobs. You cannot do that and just go duck hunting without a warrant. That's first of all. So I believe it. Y'all just causing panic and riots out there and protests. Not to mention, January 7th, you actually unalived an American citizen, Renee Good. Rest in peace, Renee Good. It's still being under investigation, allegedly. But yeah, she had 2 kids. She was an American citizen. Then the sergeant, tells you to leave, get out the city. Renee Good, this happened January 7th. January 14th, 2 days ago, another person was just shot. Julio Cesar, a Venezuelan person. And I feel like they trying to downplay it because the guy is Venezuelan. Like, he's not from here, so I feel like they're trying to downplay it a little bit. But this is also under investigation. Now, thank God, this guy is in the hospital still and in stable condition. He didn't pass away like Renee did. But anyways, this gotta stop. All this is gonna do is bring more chaos to the street. When do we have to be scared for our life that somebody of the law is gonna hurt us? Just like the lady sergeant of Minneapolis was saying, that I said I agree with, like, who in law enforcement walks around with their whole face covered up? And on top of that, barely shows a badge. Not following the constitutional law. Nobody in law enforcement jumps out with their whole face covered up. And if you would have listened to her when she said to get out the city on January 7th, the first time when Renee was unalive, well, then this incident of another person getting shot would have never happened. I'm going to tell y'all right now, this is all y'all doing. All y'all doing is just throwing more gas into the fire. You're just pissing everybody off in America and in Minneapolis more and more and more until a monster is created. That's all y'all guys are doing with all this right here. By not following the law, by not making people feel safe, by hurting these people, it's just gonna cause a bad reaction.
My name is Brian O'Hara, BRIAN''Hara. I am the Minneapolis Police Chief. At 6:51 p.m., Minneapolis police received a 911 call reporting a shooting on the 600 block of 24 Avenue North. Preliminary information indicates that there was a struggle with a federal agent in front of the resident. During the struggle, the federal agent discharged his weapon, striking one adult male. The adult male then retreated inside of the residence, where he remained inside and refused to come out. Eventually, federal agents made entry into the residence, and the individual was brought to an ambulance where he has been transported to the hospital. Minneapolis police have secured the crime scene around the location, and the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, as well as the FBI, are on the scene processing the evidence. There's a crowd gathered in the area, and we have called for mutual aid from the Minnesota State Patrol and Hennepin County Sheriff. The crowd is engaging in unlawful acts. They have thrown fireworks at police officers and at multiple times gas has been deployed. Police are attempting to disperse this unlawful assembly at this time. I urge anyone that is at the scene to leave immediately. This is already a very tense situation, and we do not need this to escalate any further. I have faith that the investigators who are involved will follow every lead in this case and ensure it is completed to its logical conclusion.